As Liberty Times Net reported on July 21st, the storm of unfinished buildings in China has caused the capital chain of real estate developers to break, leading to an economic crisis that's badly impacting the financial system and the steel industry. According to incomplete data, 6 steel companies, including Longyan Shixing Iron and Steel in Fujian province, have gone bankrupt since the beginning of this year. Moreover, 28 steel firms have suspended their operations. China has seen an obvious oversupply in domestic crude steel, while production has dropped. The latest statistics from China's National Bureau of Statistics indicate that crude steel production in 10 provinces and cities fell more than 10% in the first half of 2022. For instance, Chongqing and Guizhou saw a drop of over 20%. There were similar figures for Shanghai and Shandong at just below 20%. Sichuan, Tianjin, and Zhejiang did marginally better, with falls ranging from 12% to 16%. Official statistics show that in June 2022 alone, China's steel output was over 20 million tons, down 19.3% from a year earlier. Moreover, the cumulative output in the first half reached nearly 118 million tons, a drop of 14.1% compared with the same period last year. Regarding operating profit rate, 247 steel companies have suffered a plunge from nearly 84% in March to 15.15% in late June this year. At present, both the supply and demand sides of steel are weakening. As a result, the market has entered a weak supply and demand pattern, with high steel inventories. According to S&P Global, China's property development is predicted to remain on a downward trend in 2022. As a result, the country's steelmaking industry, the biggest in the world, might experience a gradual decrease in its capacity from late 2022 or 2023. According to Apollo, heavy rain suddenly hit Kupa City, Xinjiang, on July 19th, causing landslides in the Grand Canyon of the Tian Shan Mountains. Tourists rushed in panic to the heights of the canyon to escape. The Tian Shan Mysterious Grand Canyon is located in Kupa County, Xinjiang, at the southern foot of the Tian Shan Mountains. It consists of a vast group of reddish-brown mountains. Recent snowmelt and rain on the mountains caused the water in the canyon to flow down and erupt into flash floods. This is a normal phenomenon in the local canyon. It can be seen from the video. Tourists just leave the bottom of the valley, and within a few seconds, floods mixed with a large amount of red mud roll and sweep in, submerging cars parked at the bottom of the valley in a short time. Some tourists who have just fled see the flash flood almost rushing past under their feet and scream out in horror. Fortunately, the staff in the area have corresponding experience in dealing with floods. They have guided tourists to evacuate to high places in advance. Consequently, there are no reported casualties. Local traffic police announced on July 20th that some sections of the Doku Highway are currently impassable due to landslides. The road is flooded by water and trained with mud, and driving vehicles are also trapped in mud. The police have been under rescue operation overnight. According to the local meteorological observatory forecast, there will be short periods of extreme weather such as heavy rainfall, strong wind, thunderstorms, or hail in northern Xinjiang, Tian Shan region in the last 3 days. Residents are advised to take precautions against those unexpected weather events.
The 2022 Cross-Strait Youth Summit has kicked off in Beijing. It aims at promoting exchanges among the young generations in the Chinese mainland and Taiwan. More than 240 young people from Taiwan's youth organizations, as well as the Beijing Youth Federation, are taking part in the event. Representatives say they will actively engage in the work of realizing the Chinese dream of national rejuvenation. The vice chairman of the Kuomintang delivered a video message about the important role of young people in the country's development.
Youth is the most dynamic period of a person's life. I hope all young people can cherish this time and do something conducive to the development of the both sides of the Taiwan Strait, something that can further benefit the development of the whole Chinese nation in the future.
The head of the Taiwan Affairs Office of the State Council has also called on young people to work together and strengthen communication.
The Chinese mainland and Taiwan are both our home, where one family and young people from both sides should work together to manage the family's affairs. We hope more Taiwan youth working in the mainland can act as communicators, tell them stories, and introduce Chinese mainland to young people in Taiwan. We also hope young people from both sides can strengthen exchanges, learn from each other, and join hands to become a powerful force in the country's future.
25 series of activities and practical projects will also be carried out successively before the end of September.
This week, a Chinese man has been confirmed with the historic Black Death disease. According to Jimu News, on July 19th, a case of Black Death, or bubonic plague, was confirmed in the General Hospital of Ningxia Medical University. His family was taken to isolation and inspection overnight. The patient's community was briefly shut down on the evening of the following day, but restrictions were lifted on July 21st after sterilization was conducted. The patient is a 45-year-old man named Liu Mo, a herdsman living in Shanghai Temple Ranch, Inner Mongolia. Liu started to experience fever, fatigue, unconsciousness, and diarrhea on July 12th. He was admitted to a local hospital the next day and transferred to another on July 14th. Doctors and nurses who were in close contact with the patient had taken corresponding isolation measures. According to China News Network, in addition to the one case detected so far this year, there had been 11 confirmed instances of plague over the past 4 years. The plague, an ancient zoonotic disease, quickly topped online searches on the mainland. Netizens sighed, saying, "Why did the plague reappear in the rivers and lakes?" The World Health Organization said that bubonic plague is the most prevalent type of human plague, and is less severe than the lung-based version, which can be fatal if not diagnosed and treated early. It is a natural infectious disease transmitted by fleas and human plague infection, found mainly in rodents and woodchucks. Still, Black Death is a primitive malady that has caused one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. The illness earned its name for causing gangrenous blackening and death of body parts, such as the fingers and toes. The clinical manifestations of plague infection are high fever, swollen and painful lymph nodes, cough, expectoration, dyspnea, bleeding, and other symptoms of severe toxemia.
So, Jacob, Bloomberg reported yesterday that SMIC is shipping 7-nanometer chips despite U.S. sanctions. Some analysts even pointed out that U.S. sanctions stimulate China's domestic innovation. What are your views and comments on that?
That is very correct. I mean, the U.S. sanction could stimulate the domestic innovation. Currently, when we look at the Chinese chip-making industry, it is still having a pretty large gap with, when compared with peers in U.S. and Europe. But we have to know that China is an economy that has 1.4 billion population. That is even more than the combination of U.S., Western Europe, and Japan. Also, the Chinese per capita GDP is now around $13,000. This means China is a very large market. When it demands something, it can either buy it or make it out. Maybe it would take a pretty long time, say years, for high-tech stuff, but finally anything can be made. So for the chips, it is the same thing. China can either buy it with a good price or make it out over a long period of time.
China's semiconductor shares outperformed recently despite the U.S. CHIPS Act to counter China advanced in the U.S. Senate. So what's the outlook for China's semiconductor sector? Why are investors betting big on it?
Well, that is the exact reaction of the capital market, that investors believe a sanction is a positive news for China's semiconductor companies. With more sanctions, local companies will get more investment, more subsidy, as well as more market share. I mean, it is really a very unwise thing to block the trade with China when we are talking about such a giant market. But when investors are looking at the semiconductor companies, I think there is one thing that we have to notice. The semiconductor industry is a so-called winner-takes-all industry. That means a winning company like the Intel can be really profitable, but the others can be thrown out of the market by the winner. So when we talk about selecting investment targets,
State-backed Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China, or COMAC, aspires to disrupt the duopoly of Airbus and Boeing with its C919 model. However, Sash Tusa, An analyst at Agency Partners told the Financial Times to take a C919 and turn it into a Chinese-only aircraft would require redesign, testing of every single certificate, most important of which is the engines. So, I'll see you in the late 2030s. The C919 is a massive, narrow-body aircraft that can hold 168 to 190 passengers. It is priced at $99 million, less expensive than the Airbus A320neo at $110 million and the Boeing 737 MAX 8 at $120 million. Still, industry insiders told The Times that the C919 has lower fuel efficiency than Boeing and Airbus jets. That would hinder COMAC, originating from the Chinese military, from gaining the same status as the two Western rivals with the airplane. Airbus expects the C919 to satisfy some of China's domestic demand, but COMAC does not have enough infrastructure and resources to compete. The aircraft manufacturer added that COMAC would need an international sales organization and an established customer service network to succeed in a larger market. The company said it took them 40 years to catch up with U.S. producers. Furthermore, the production of the C919 is also heavily reliant on intellectual property and after-sales services from Western partners. For example, its engine results from a partnership between Safran in France and GE in America. According to TUSA, Russia is a typical example of industry vulnerability if geopolitical tensions arise. Sanctions have severely damaged the country's aviation sector by preventing access to Western expertise and parts. Jim Harris, co-leader of the aerospace and defense practice at Bain & Company, said China would need to walk a fine line between capturing growth opportunities in its market versus enabling a future competitor.